Welcome to Stretch and Strength. I'm Mira Cook with Battery Dance. Let's get started on our 30-minute class, which will combine some stretches from dance, practices from yoga and Pilates, and anything else I've just picked up on along the way that I liked. Some mood music. Let us start standing. We want our feet to be parallel. The space between the big toe and second toe is pointing forward. Our feet are about 2 fist widths apart. That means the middle of our feet are falling right out of our hip sockets. Hip sockets are right inside the hip bone points. Take a moment to ground your feet. We always want to feel like our feet are spreading out wide on the ground, or like they have tree roots. Glide your pelvis. For me, I had to bring it a little forward to bring it over my feet. My chest is over my pelvis and my head's right on top. Make sure your head's on top, not forward. Let's circle the shoulders. Starting to feel our body more. Thinking less with our head and putting our brain down into our body. Just breathe in, hold the shoulders up. Big sigh of relief. Twice more. Exhale. Again. Exhale. Put your hand on your shoulder, the muscle between your shoulder and your neck. Lift it, squeeze it, breathe in. Exhale it down. Again, lift and squeeze. We're squeezing out a dirty sponge, you imagine. Exhale. This time you lift and squeeze. Can you still ground down through your feet? Turn your head side to side. Look down and up. Look forward, one more inhale. Exhale, let your shoulder hang. Now see if that shoulder might feel heavier, like it's hanging lower than the other. That's what you want. We want heavy shoulders. Other side. You lift and squeeze. Breathe in. You breathe out. Lift and squeeze. Breathe in. Breathing out. Last time. Lift and squeeze out the sponge. Look side to side. Feel your feet spreading out down through the floor. Look down and up. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your shoulders hanging heavy. We want the collarbones to be wide and hopefully parallel to the floor. We don't want to walk around with our shoulders tensed up, right? Little shimmy. Good. We're gonna bend our knees slightly. Put your hand on a low table in front of you. Let's use our right hand. When we stand up, we're gonna flip our palm and we'll just kind of like throw a frisbee around the corner and drop your shoulder. Bend your knees, table, frisbee around the corner. Look at your hand. And we're trying to twist from the upper body, not too much from the hips. So we're twisting and we're unspiraling these pectoral muscles. Bend. Throw your frisbee. Let's do it 3 more times. Or you can present something amazing behind you. Don't twist your hips too much. Bend. Throw. Other side. We set the shoulder down. We flip the palm and we just move to the side. Flip. And see if you can do it by twisting rather than arching the back. Bend. Twist, unspiral the pecs. When we twist, it unbinds these. When we flip the palm, it unbinds these chest muscles, and these chest muscles get really tight on a lot of us. 3 more. Ta-da! For me, I can present my plants. Good. Knee bend. So let's do a double bounce. Boink, boink. So imagine your tailbone and your pelvis, your pubic bone are heavy. Your head is like a balloon. It's floating up. And we'll just go bounce, 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 bounce. So we let the pelvis drop. If the pelvis is heavy and the head is light, we're making more space in the spine. The spine goes all the way up into the back of the head. Bounce, bounce, and we're warming up the thighs a little bit. Bending, increasing in the hips, knees, ankles. Letting our ribs drip down. Maybe just go like this for a moment. Let the ribs drop down. Sometimes we feel like we're puffing up. Makes us feel like we're standing taller, but really it's just puffing. Take your right hand overhead with the thumb pointing backwards. Drop the shoulder. There's lots of space between the shoulder and the ear. Lift up from under the rib cage, then sideways. Drop the foot and come up. Other side, reach up with your hand, not your shoulder. Up and over from under the rib cage, make space in the side. Drop your left foot to come up. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Stay for a breath in and out. Drop your right foot to come up. Breathing in, reaching. Over, exhale. Stay for in. Stay for out. Drop the heel. Come on, let's do that one more time. It feels so good. Breathing in and out. Make your spine long. We don't want to arch here. Feel how your bottom ribs are folding into your body and your upper ribs are spreading apart. And then drop your right foot to come up. Breathe in tall through the top of the head. Reaching from the side. The low ribs fall down and into the body, and the upper ribs expand. And drop your left foot to come up. Let's just circle the head a couple times. The neck gets very sore, and it deserves a break. Let's reverse it. If you had a laser pointer coming out of the top of your head, you'd be drawing the biggest circle possible around the room. Lean your head to one side, reach out with the other hand, and really reach. You'll get a stretch in the shoulder. Add a gentle flip-flop of the palm forward and back. You might feel a little clicking in the shoulder, so just go slow and gentle. The other way, reach down and away and lean your head. Twist. Back to the first side, and you beckon like come here, come here, come here, come here. And make sure your elbow's on your sideline, not in front of you. You won't feel a stretch if it's in front of you. So straight side as much as possible. You'll feel a stretch in the neck and the shoulder. Other way, come here, drip down the ribs. Pull up the tummy a little bit. Yep, good. Let's do a couple squats and then we'll get down onto the floor. So now we'll have our feet kind of like a 10 and 2 and broader than our hips. And we're just reaching our arms forward as we squat. So you send your butt back. And then again, you're reaching with your hands, not your shoulders. See if you can sit so far back that we're kind of trying to keep our shoulder over our heels. So that way we get the back of the legs involved too, rather than just the front, like the quads. And we don't want to overstrain the knee joint by just going forward into it. Butt goes back for 10, 9, 8, 7, butt goes back, 6, 5, weights on your heels, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now our legs are warmed up a bit. Back to parallel. Let's stand at the back of our mat. We'll roll down and up 2 times and then one more time to get down. So nodding our chin towards our throat to elongate the back of our neck. Then our head falls over the cliff. Then our shoulders go up and over our head. And we round forward. Bend your knees if you like. Take a breath. Hang here, shake no, and yes. The feet points that are touching the ground are the big toe ball of the foot, the pinky toe, and the heel. All our weight is balanced on those 3 points. Press into that triangle on your foot. Roll up by tucking the tailbone. Elongate the low back. Hang the arms and head. Middle back. Upper back. You always want space between your chin and your chest. Shoulders, neck, and head. Down and up again. We go forward, rolling over a giant ball, like we're spiraling in towards ourselves. Bend your knees. Big breath. Exhale, press into your feet points, roll up. And then one more time, rolling forward. And then I'll meet you on all fours. Head rolls. Arms hang, the upper back curves, the middle back. Bend your knees. Let gravity really pull you forward. And then we'll set up our quadruped position, all fours, with our palms underneath our shoulders and our knees under our hips. So you want the palms under the shoulder sockets, not like the full width of your body. I'll go like this so we can see better. So we have a flat table. We could put a table right on our back so there's a flat line from head to tail. Plug the shoulder blades down away from your ears and into your back. Drop your navel. Let's do a little arch back. We arc the chest, breathe in. We exhale, pulling up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. See if you can keep your sternum centered over the center of your hands. Mine tends to go back. Arcing forward. Tucking, going back. Big breaths. And let's pick up the pace. We're going in and out. Very fast. Good. Let's come back. Sit on your shins if you can. Just take a moment to be upright. Let's feel what it feels like to have our head over our chest and our chest over our pelvis. Roll the shoulders up and back again. From here, let's take breathing abdominals, but in all fours. So hover the head away from the mat so that the back of the neck is long. Breathe. Imagine you're filling up your spinal column with air so you get long head to tail. And then we exhale, narrow the waist, pull the belly up towards the spine. Ribs come together, waist gets narrow. Breathe long through the head and tail. Exhale, narrow the waist, close the ribs. Let's do 3 more. Breathe long, head to tail. Narrow the waist. And you have to keep lifting your head up, otherwise it tends to sag because it's heavy. Plug your shoulders in, breathe long, head to tail, into your length. Exhale, squeeze the middle. One more time. Sink the chest down through your arms and then up. Push up. So when we let the chest sink, the shoulder blades, they ride around the ribs, the upper back, and they come closer together in the back, but not towards our ears. And then when we push our chest up, the shoulders spread wider apart. A couple more times, sternum glide. And don't let your back arch or curve. We're just keeping the spine straight, and you need to lift your belly to prevent the arching. Stay pushing away. Step back 1 foot. Let's do the right foot. Narrow your hips and ribs, suck in your tummy. Step back the left foot. Let the right knee down, left knee down. Keep pushing your sternum away. Right leg back. Squeeze the inside of the hips together. Squeeze your arms together. Left, right knee down, left knee down. Right leg back, left leg back, right knee down. Let's do 2 more, starting with the right. Left, hold your middle. Right, left. Keep the sides of the neck long and the back of the neck long. The front of the throat soft. Now we start with the left. Suck in your navel, close your ribs are getting closer together, your hip bones are getting closer together. And left and right. Left and right and left and right. And press into the knuckles of your hands so that the wrist crease won't be too much weight there. Let's do 3 more. Left and right. Press your shoulders down the back. Left and right. Last one. It's not so easy, is it? And let's take a child's pose. So just to stay in the tabletop, it works your back and the back of your neck. And that's a good thing because that translates to when we're sitting up, the back of the neck is more active and it helps our posture be more upright. Take a big breath. Exhale. Let's come back to all fours. Get your knees under your hips. Take whichever arm is farther away from me, stick it out to the side, and then thread it through. We'll do a little shoulder stretch, and it stretches the upper back too. See what happens if you wiggle your hips right to left, and might change your stretch. Big breath. And then we'll switch sides. Other arm extends and threads through. Wiggle your butt in the air if you like. Good. Put your hands, put your elbows together like a long pray hand. And then put your elbows a little in front of your chest. These can be like in a little V with the feet together. And then we're going to slide your shoulders down. It's already a little stretch. Slide your hips back. That might be enough. We're getting a stretch along the outside of the arm and shoulder. Or you can start to lift your hands a little and press your hands together. Shoulders go down. Stretching out the shoulder joint and the upper arm. Big breaths. It's kind of sore for me. Good, let's come onto our backs and we'll do a little bit of abs. Ab work is really just to support the spine. When our abs are hugging into our body, they're reinforcing the line of the spine, right? Arms can be down at your sides, palms up or down. Let's just march one knee up and down. Take a moment to exhale and feel like your middle is going to corset in. So your transverse abdominals that wrap all the way around your abdomen, they're supporting you. And then the other knee marches. Gently engaging the abdominals. The spine stays long and supported. We're not letting it rock and move when the legs move. Waist is going in, belly button's going down, throat is relaxing. Relax your sternum. Mine tends to get puffed up over time. We want to push down through these back low ribs. Good. If marching's already tough, then keep doing that. But if not, we'll move to toe taps. So we'll float one knee and then the other into tabletop. Press down through your arms into the mat. Dip one toe towards the ground and then back up. You just lower the leg as far as you can, as far as your abdominals can maintain it. If you have to arch your back to go farther down, then you need to go to a smaller range of motion. Keep your collarbones broad, your shoulders broad. Turning on our core. Grab your right knee, slide your left leg long. Just a gentle hip stretch. See if you can press your down leg into the ground and it's long. See if you could notice one long line from the down leg, from the back of the heel, up the back of the leg, up the back of the spine, and all the way to the top of your head. We got one long line here. And then we'll switch. The other leg presses down into the mat, gently opening this bottom hip, pressing down, and again feel a long line from the back of your heel up the back of the leg, through one side of the pelvis and then into the spine, up the back of the neck, into the back of the head, all the way out the top of the head. Let's take this knee and twist it a little, and we'll look away from the direction of the knee. Then we'll do the other side. Bend the knee again, cross the knee. Just do it the right amount for you, and then we'll reach. Good. Bring the feet as wide as your sit bones. Again, it's the 2 fist widths apart. Parallel facing forward. Take a breath in. Sink your belly button. Peel your tailbone up. We're squeezing our butt in the back of our legs. We're articulating up to a bridge. Breathe in while you're here. We don't want to push up so high that our back is arching and doing the work. We want the back to be, the spine is hanging. And we lift from the butt and the hamstrings, not the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, roll down. Trying to touch one vertebra down at a time. Breathe in. Exhale, roll up. Your knees and your tailbone project forward. Arms will go up and over your head. Lay them on the ground. Breathe in. Relax your neck, your solar plexus, your upper back, middle back, lower back. Now keep your collarbones wide and press your hands down through the air to frame your hips. Breathe in. Rolling up. Arms go overhead with your inhale. Hang your spine, rolling it down. This time, press your hands over your chest and then tuck your chin. We'll do a little ab curl. Lengthen the back of the neck. Squeeze your armpits and then rest your hands down and your head down. Exhale to roll up. Drag your sit bones towards the back of your knees. Push into your shoulders, then lift your hands. Keep your shoulders wide. Exhale, roll down. Press the hands overhead, tuck your chin. The back of your neck and the shoulders, the back get longer. Squeeze your armpits. Roll down. Let's do 3 more. Drag your sits bones forward, up over your head. Press the shoulders into the mat. Roll down. Press through the air. And your bra strap is gonna slide away from your pelvis and then backwards so the spine can get longer. And then we come down twice more. Arms go up and over, inhaling, exhaling down. Check how your shoulders and your throat are doing. Those are the areas that tend to pick up tension. Pressing down and ab curling, squeeze the armpits. Last time. Press the shoulders wide. Exhaling down. Press the arms down. Ab curl. Stay up. Grab your right knee. Extend your left. Pulse. Switch and pulse. You can kick into your shin to help your back lift. We're trying to keep our shoulders off the mat. We press into our back low ribs. Press. Press. The front of the throat folds up into your head. The back of the neck is long. Don't let your chin stick forward. Switch to double straight leg. We'll do a pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse. If your neck, well, we are working the neck. If it's intolerable, put your head down. Or you can keep it up. That challenges the abs a little more. Keep your shoulders very broad. If this is kind of easy, put your hands down. 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, 2 more. Good. Leave whatever leg is up. And then grab the back of the thigh. If this is a big hamstring stretch, leave it here. If it's not, creep your leg longer. You can stop here, or you can go all the way straight wherever you are. Kick the bottom heel into the mat, and then push into your hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it. You're always following the cue. You're not trying to mimic my position. You're stretching your hamstring in whatever position is right for you. Kick away for 5, 4, press down through the heel so the hips are even. 2, 1. Switch legs. Grab the back of the thigh. Leg can be bent, halfway bent, or straight. Kick down through the heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Kick down, both heels towards the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do leg circles. Keep your bottom leg in whatever position it's already at. Point the toe. We will cross the center line, down and around. We're making like a beach ball size circle. So press your back into the ground. Our torso is grounding. This is a lot of ab work to stay still here. Press your shoulders down. When the leg circles, we don't let the body wiggle. It stays grounded. Breathe in to cross, out to go around. Let's make the circle bigger. Getting bigger. 2 more. As big as you got without wiggling, and then press the collarbones wide. Now reverse. We start tiny. We're getting slowly bigger. Two more. Getting bigger. Getting bigger. Good. Shake the leg. Switch. So we could be here, or here, or here. Breathe in, ground your back, push down through the back of your head, back of your shoulders, back of your pelvis. Over cross, breathe in. We're doing 7, getting bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting bigger. Press down through the back of your shoulders, back of your hips. Now we're going reverse tiny. 2. Close your ribs. 4. Press down to the standing heel. 5. 6. Don't kick your couch. 7. Shake your legs. Both feet are up to the sky. Let's squeeze our inner thighs and press the feet together. Go a little over to the side, ground the back of your torso, make a little circle down, back to the middle. Other side, side, around, middle, side, around. Squeeze the heels. We just have one big leg right now. Side, down, around, side, down, around. Grab the backs of the thighs. Roll up. Let's do 2 more rolls. Just rolling backwards and forwards. And backwards and forwards. All right, we did some core work, leg work, shoulder work. Hopefully you're feeling great. Thank you for joining me. If you're able to, you can donate to batterydance.org. See you next time.